What's up and good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video. We are chasing a little bit of daylight that we have left here. I probably should have started doing this earlier. However, I didn't. So here goes nothing. I've got like a half charged jump box. We might not need it. I hope we don't need it. We're probably gonna need it though. We're gonna be firing up the Single Cab OBS because, well, she is going to be going, I would say under the knife, but I don't think that's quite the right terminology, but she's going getting some work done to her, which means we need to fire her up. We need to get the toolbox out of here. We need to get the fuel cell out of here. We need to get the trailer ready, hooked up. We need to get this loaded up on the trailer. And all of that kind of hinders on this thing starting. Oh, and I forgot this door doesn't open from the outside. We gotta go around here, pop her open from the inside. I really hope my jump box has enough juice in her, because I also don't really have jumper cables out here. All right, let's see. Open that door. I'll explain more in a second once we get this thing fired up, where the truck is going and why. I guess we should try to start it before we actually get that far. Oh, it's dead. This isn't good, guys. These trucks take a lot of juice to fire over, especially if they've been sitting and it's cold, and it's currently kind of cold. Yeah, that's not good. Now, you're probably saying, Rhino, doesn't that truck have a low battery disconnect or low voltage disconnect? It does. Doesn't always mean things work like you want them to. Let's get a good bite on there. This thing might even be too low for the battery jump box to recognize. Ooh, yeah, we were in the emergency zone there. So some of you guys taught me this trick. You pull one connection off, you put it into the override mode. There we go. And then you put it back on. And then that's usually enough to trick it. All right, let's see if she'll fire up. I don't think we have enough juice to let the glow plugs heat up. So let's just go for, oh, we are low. Oh. I should have done this a couple days ago. So we are leaving at 3 or 4 a.m. So I gotta have this truck ready. I'm not ready. That's weird. Maybe just shut off, because now I have 0 power. Let's see, maybe the jump box is being weird. Oh, well, doesn't help when your negative battery cable goes flying off. Good connection, okay. I would say that's why I didn't start. That's probably not why I didn't start, but let's see. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh. If I had enough juice to heat those glow plugs up, we probably would have fired. Here goes nothing, round 2. Come on, girl. Don't think we have enough juice to heat up the glow plugs and still fire. Yeah. We might be making a phone call. Hopefully James is around. We might need a couple of jump boxes or some big jumper cables. I ran over to James's house real quick and borrowed some jumper cables from him. So we're gonna see if we can use the 6.0 to get her started. Oh, and to add insult to injury, it is starting to rain. Oh, joy. I'm gonna get this hooked up and then I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit. Then we'll try to start it. Alrighty, so it's been charging for probably 15, 20 minutes or so. Let's see if she wants to fire up now. I know it's super dark, sorry about that. Come on, old girl. Oh. How do we get worse? Huh. Now the 6.0 doesn't have a high idle tune or high idle switch or anything like that, so I've improvised. Got a 2x4 wedged up against the throttle. Hopefully that's enough to get that alternator cranking. Now, thankfully I put the super bright lights on the tractor. And we got a lot of stuff to unload out of this bed. This is totally negligence on my part. I should have had all of this done already, or at least try to start the damn thing in the daytime. But we had a very busy day pouring concrete today, so unfortunately that didn't happen. But guess it's happening now. Still don't know how I'm gonna get this thing started. I'm gonna run to the warehouse and grab the bigger jumper cables that I have, and hopefully that gets it started. If not, we're just gonna try to yoink this thing on with the tractor and hope for the best. So we are unbolting the toolbox out of the bed. This one's the easy one. This one we can just slide to the back and grab with the fork. The transfer tank, that's a whole nother ball game. That thing's bolted to the bed. Oh, we're on a downhill slope. There we go. Your side stuck. Yeah, come on. Oh, fucking clear of everything. All right. You know, it was only supposed to like barely sprinkle today. This is a lot of rain. We were not ready for this. So we're gonna use the tractor to grab the toolbox off. Toolbox has been retrieved. Now again, this is the light one. Now we need to unbolt the flock transfer tank. I remember how this thing was bolted in. Somewhere up here, maybe they're on the side. I don't remember. Pretty sure we bolted it in. Maybe we did. I feel like it's something I would do, would be not bolting it in. Well, we managed to get the transfer tank unbolted. I'm gonna try to point the forks down and creep up underneath this thing because it's not super full, but it's full enough and it's not really easy to grab to pick it up and put it on top of the fork. The good thing about a tractor though versus skid steer is look how much room we got to reach into the bed, whereas a skid steer, the bucket's right on the front. So basically where the tracks or your tires hit, that's as far as you're going. Here we've got a solid almost 5 feet plus the forks to reach into the bed and hopefully get this thing out of it. We're gonna see. The truck's at a different angle than the tractor, which always proves to be a little bit interesting. And I broke my GoPro head mount today. HYPERLITE didn't bring the hitch for his truck and the single cab won't start. Like, this is a horrible start to this trip. And we haven't even left yet and I have to leave at 3 a.m. tomorrow. It's gonna be a long night just trying to get this stupid truck fired up and loaded, if it'll even fire up. And I'm hoping it's gonna fire up. I'm gonna probably pull these batteries out and go buy new batteries plus jumper cables, because I'm done messing around. I don't want to fight this all night. We've kind of got it on there. Try to ease her over the wheel wells. I think we're doing it. I think. Whoa. And I think we are clear of the truck. Okay, I went ahead and just pulled the batteries out. I'm buying new ones. These are probably under warranty, but I don't have time to worry about that. We'll just add it to my like $7,000 battery bill of all the batteries I bought over the years that I've just let die. So we're gonna buy new batteries, get jumper cables, just in case that this needs a boost with the 2 brand new batteries, and hopefully this thing fires tonight or we're in big trouble. Okay, $300 in Walmart batteries later. I sure hope this son of a gun starts. But let's find out what we got going on here. It's about how my night's been going. Okay. Let's try to not fall off the truck again. Here we go. This way. Battery number 2. Go this way. Oh, this tire is slippery too. Alrighty, well, let's see if we got anything. Alright, drawing a lot of power on the glow plug heater. Spinning a lot faster. Woo! Woo! She is alive. She is alive. You know, there's certain days like today, I hate old trucks. But then I love old trucks. One part of the battle. It's the most important part of the battle. Now we gotta get HYPERLITE's F450 hooked up to the trailer because that is what we're going to be hauling this old girl with. I don't want to use the BBV because the BBV is retired. So we're gonna use the F450, and yeah, it's a long road trip. Otherwise I would take the 6.0, but I don't trust the 6.0. So the F450 it is, because we might as well travel in comfort and style. Okay, so we've remedied the truck starting issue. We also ran to the shop and picked up my Gen Y hitch to run in the 450. Now I believe, maybe it works on this trailer. I know on my Denali, these chains are not long enough because of the drop hitch. They're actually really short for this type of trailer. So I have these like hokey extensions that I put on, which is like great around town, but on like a 10-hour road trip where you're gonna pass a lot of CHP, it's probably not the best idea. I probably should have remedied that before tonight, but I didn't. Let's get the truck fired up, backed up, hooked up, get this trailer pulled forward. Still got a long night. Sometimes you just gotta hit them like they're a fifth wheel. Get it to pop up underneath. We're good to go. check on the chains. Well, I don't think that's really ideal there. So, literally in an emergency one day, I think this was when I was going to get the street sweeper. I stopped by like a hardware store and made these. Probably not legal in any sense, but you know what? They work. Look at that. That's pro right there. Oh yeah. What could go wrong there? That's not supposed to be like that. Little SEMA, huh? I like to put the ramps up and then scooch her back a little bit. Trying to get the perfect placement. I do need to shift the rear end over that way just a hair, so we'll see if we can actually do it while it's on the trailer, but we should have plenty of room here to finagle her over. I feel like the hardest part is over. Now we're gonna get her strapped down. I'm glad I put these loading lights on here. I don't do a ton of stuff at night, but those times that you do, it's good to have. I do need to put a winch on this trailer. I think in the last week I've had 2 instances where I needed a winch. Number 1 was wiring up the winch on the Bronco. I should have done that after SEMA. And number 2, if I had a winch on this trailer, I probably could have just loaded this thing earlier today without it starting and worry about it starting later. But oh well, probably get shorter straps dedicated just for towing trucks at this point, or vehicles on this trailer. These things are a little bit obnoxious. Where are we gonna grab? We probably got a DOT violation or 12 on this trip. Ugh. Oh yeah, love a good brake line. Alright, we're just gonna try to not damage that. It's not gonna damage it. I feel like I should invest in some wheel straps. Maybe one day. AKA, I'll probably go on Amazon tonight and order those. Super ghetto towed stuff too many times. I contemplated using my chains. I probably should have just used my chains. Especially because these axles ain't, you know, they ain't purdy and powder coated, but trailer is gonna be staying and I need my chains for the equipment. Okay guys, well, she is all strapped down. Everything is good. It is, let's see, it's almost midnight. I have to be up in 3 hours to start our probably about 10 or so hour drive up to Sacramento with the old girl you see behind me here. I just hope that tonight is like the end of things going wrong. I forgot to even mention, so we took the pups to my parents' house, and Gunner, he's almost 15 years old and he has a little bit of incontinence sometimes. And well, he also pooped in the car on the way to my parents' house. So it's just been a fine and dandy evening. And I'm hoping it's just all like, we're just getting it all out of the way now. We're gonna have a flawless trip. We're gonna manifest that right now. Flawless trip. Lord, if you're watching this, we need a flawless trip because we got a lot wrong. I also did not mention, yeah, totally spaced and didn't remember that when we hooked up the trailer wiring connection, the plug that goes in here, the wire harness from Ford was like that much too short. And I was yanking on it, trying to stretch it, and we could not get it plugged in. So it is, you're probably not gonna see, let me get a little bit of light up under here. It is plugged in up underneath on the back side. Oh yeah, this is what, I'm not gonna say what could go wrong. I'm just gonna say we're gonna have a great day tomorrow. We're gonna have a great day tomorrow. So I'm gonna go try to get 2.5, 3 hours of sleep. I still have to pack, batten down the hatches around here, and yeah, it's gonna be a long night. I might not sleep. We might just be Iron Manning it after a whole day of pouring concrete. At least it's kind of got massage seats in the truck. See you guys first thing in the morning. Alrighty, just kidding. I thought I was done and I walked by the trailer and checked this out. See that tiny little bit of red glowing there? some reason there's like some phantom LED light stuff going on. Maybe it'll eventually kick out once there's not that much power left, but I've never seen the trailer do that before. All right, we're gonna unplug this tonight so we don't just slowly drain the 450 batteries overnight. Oh, yeah. Okay, good morning, y'all. Probably hear the F450 high idling behind me because it is cold. We are loaded up. I'm about 45 minutes behind schedule where I wanted to be, but 3 hours of sleep's a little rough these days for Rhino. Alrighty, so we're starting the morning off with our first fuel trip, and I see we already lost a strap there. Our road is pretty bumpy. Well, you know, at the big truck stop here, ran into another trucker early morning.
It is an early morning.
You know, James has made the drive I'm about to make like 100 times.
Yeah, it's long. It's supposed to be wet and windy and not fun.
I was also gonna make like let's document how much fuel I'm spending, but you probably just spent more than I'm gonna spend this whole trip.
Yep.
Good old fuel prices, gotta love it. But he saved me 20 cents a gallon right now, so right. There you go.
You wanna switch trucks? I'll take yours for the day.
Yeah, yours has a sleeper. I feel like at some point I'm gonna need that. I'm going on 3 hours of sleep.
Oh gosh. I'm going halfway.
All right.
Just throw it all up there.
There we go. Drop me off at the halfway point.
I'll take you to Bakersfield.
Okay, y'all, fuel stop number 2. Didn't even show number 1. Before we left, we put in $150. We are now putting in $170 and 5 gallons of some pee. We are about a little over halfway through the trip. So far, so good. We're averaging just under 10 miles per gallon for this rig, which it seems like the truck kind of, whether it's towing or not, sits around that mileage. Okay, guys. Oh, jeez, the damn truck lights turned off. Hold on. We gotta turn the truck on. It's dark. Y'all can't see. Okay, guys. Well, we made a few stops along the way. But 14 hours later, we're finally here with the man, the myth, the legend himself.
What up?
Jay, what's up, buddy?
What up?
So, I haven't said this entire video what we are doing, why I just took this truck on feels like a cross-country trip, even though we haven't left the tank state. But if you guys remember, Jay, last year, right before SEMA, Jay painted the grill on my Bronco in less than 24 hours. I showed up, I've been wanting to meet him. We've been Instagram friends. Met him in person, I was like, hey, while I'm here, you want to paint something? And this guy like pulled off the nicest grill that I have seen on a Bronco, and to date, has not one rock chip in it.
Awesome.
I have never had color matching done that doesn't have rock chips. This man pulled that off, so that's a feat in itself.
Yeah.
But Jay, should we tell him what we're doing?
We should.
All right, here, get in the light, Jay. I'm gonna let you tell them because this is gonna be your masterpiece here.
This is gonna be my masterpiece. So, this is gonna be a first. Body liner, two-tone. We're going two-tone.
Oh, baby. We are going two-tone?
We're going two-tone.
Okay.
I already got it in my head when we talked about it. We're going kind of old school.
Okay.
So.
The OBS was like gonna be sold, and then that sale fell through, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with this thing? Well, if you guys remember when we were at SEMA, we met the owners of Bodyliner, thanks to Jay for kind of putting me onto what the product is.
Brad.
So it's, Brad and them, awesome people. I've talked to them twice now at SEMA, and we talk all the time now. Super, super cool guy, cool couple, right? And they basically created something phenomenal, and that is bed liner that looks exactly like paint, but has the strength of bed liner. It's smooth, it's glossy, you would never know. You can get it in any color you want. You know, if you have a ranch truck, a work truck, or you just want to color match stuff and not have it rock chip, this is gonna be the ticket to that, right?
Game changer. Absolute game changer across the board.
Brad, what is going on here?
We're stoked about it. So we figured out how to take bed liner. You know, we looked at bed liner and said, man, if it could be smooth, if it could be washable, if we could tint it the right color, and if it could be UV resistant, we'd be so stoked. And that's what we've done over the past 8 years. So if we see here a pearl white flare, you can see that flare looks like perfect paint, but if we take it and do something like that, paint would have just cracked and gone flying off. So we figured out how to take bed liner, make it perfectly smooth, match every color that you're looking to get, including custom colors, so you can send us a swatch and we can perfectly match these colors. We've got smooth inside here with that flip metallic in it. Sorry, I said it was a flip pearl. It's a flip metallic, and there's no colors that we can't achieve, including color matching tri-coat whites, color candy colors, and all sorts of different colors. We haven't found a color yet we can't match.
Things, you guys are from Canada, correct? Yeah. So you guys have some pretty harsh conditions on your vehicles.
Yes.
So when we had talked last year, doing like rocker panels on a vehicle and doing all that type of stuff, that's kind of what like led you guys into this, right?
100%, yeah.
To avoid the rust, avoid all the horrible road conditions.
I was tired of my own truck looking like crap every year, and because I live somewhere where there's gravel, there's tons of rock salt put on the roads in wintertime, I needed something that was completely sealed, so that way salt couldn't make it through there. So we took and completely sealed the product. So now we have something that's watertight, washable, incredibly strong. The only way to go stronger with this product is to move to our textured product. For the guys that drive gravel every single day, you do a two-tone texture. So the inside is textured, the outside is smooth. So from the outside of the truck, you have a perfectly painted piece with the ability to have something for those gravel drivers that drive gravel every single day.
Jay has been, you're now a certified installer, right?
Yep, the shop Holden Collision is a certified installer.
There you go. So, we are going to be getting a full paint job done. Are you up for this? It's a ranch truck.
I ain't scared. I'm not scared at all.
Okay, because I haven't seen this thing in a while. When I was pulling stuff out of it yesterday, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I just signed Jay up for with this thing.
Actually pretty straight.
It's not bad. The body's pretty good. It's the little details.
It's a ranch truck for sure, but
we're gonna make it a show truck.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Kinda.
A practical
show truck.
Probably by the time this video goes live, we still won't have a color picked out.
Nope. No.
If you guys are watching this, leave down in the comment section what you guys think. I'm a fan of taking new colors and putting them on old trucks, right? You guys see all the new vehicles out there, even the new Fords, they have a bunch of new modern colors, which I think look really cool on old trucks. Jay, what are you thinking? What would you like to see?
So there's the new F250, I think 450. I think it's called Vapor Blue.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking Papa Rhino's Pearl White.
Ooh.
Like two-tone, either white on top and bottom, and then blue center, or the blue and white center.
Ooh. Okay, so, okay.
Kind of old school.
Okay.
But kind of new school.
Leave your guys' suggestions. We're gonna take Jay's suggestion. I honestly have no idea. Like if it was me, I'd end up just doing like something probably basic, and I should probably just let... Yeah, I should probably just let Jay run with it. He does way cooler work than I could even like imagine when it comes to paint. Should we just do it purple, like the Bronco accent?
Hey, I'm a purple fan. Razor's about to get purple, so. Hey.
Okay. So we made our way into Jay's garage, and look at this beauty right here. What do we got here, Jay?
67 Camaro RS SS.
Okay. I don't even know what that means.
So Rally Sport, Super Sport.
They did double? That was a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell I'm not a car guy, more of a truck guy?
You need a car in your life, man.
Right. So Jay wanted to put a disclaimer on there. It still needs to be buffed, even though this looks much nicer than most paint jobs I see coming out of most shops, and it hasn't even been buffed yet.
Yeah, so this is 3-stage candy Mazda Soul Crystal Red.
You know, walking up to this thing, I was telling Jay, I was thinking about doing the Ford Ruby Red, because it's a newer color on this truck. And then I saw the gray, and I'm like, man, does that look good together?
Looks pretty aggressive.
It looks very aggressive. Can we put one of these on the hood?
Yeah. Those aren't the wheels going on it either. This guy's got 3-piece with the gray center and billet lip, and then full black TMI with red stitching. So that whole console's gonna go red. Just like this is all red in here.
This is sick. Jay, I wish you lived by me, man. We would have everything painted. The Coyote tractor would be painted right now.
Bring it on.
Dang, that in body liner?
Yeah.
It would last forever.
It would.
Now, it's gonna be a little bit of time before we can actually show you guys the product in person. Jay's got a lot of prep work ahead of him. Sorry for that, but he's got a demo here to show you guys. This is the different textures you can get in body liner, because you can actually get it textured. So if you ever look at like the bottom of the newer GM trucks, it's a little bit textured. It's a similar look to that, right? You can still go glossy over the texture.
Yep, so this is seal coated all the way over. It's locked in, it's not gonna peel. It's strong.
There's the textured version and there's the smooth version. Now that is all bed liner right there that we're looking at, right?
Yep, show liner is what we're gonna call it. It's got the clear over it, and you can any color you can imagine you can make.
Well, and the cool thing is, look at it's flexing.
Yeah, it is.
There's no cracks, there's no nothing. I mean, if you guys watched my YouTube video from SEMA, you can see they literally took a fender flare and like spun it around like 3 or 4 times and it didn't crack at all. The stuff is impressive.
I mean, you can pretty much kind of fingernail it and it's gonna kind of self-heal itself. The texture is gonna be hands down your strongest. You know, the clear is, this will resist a lot of stuff, but hands down Ultra is gonna be the world's strongest paint. Again,
so any color, factory color, if you guys want to match factory colors, no problemo. You want to throw flake, pearl, candies, whatever you want. They can basically, anything you can do with paint, you can do with body liner, right?
Yep.
Oh,
no
dude.
peel warranty too.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna hold you to that.
As long as your prep's good, you gotta have good prep.
All right, well, if my prep sucks, I know who to call.
Right?
Alrighty, y'all, well, we have officially made it back home. The trip didn't go exactly like I had planned. I was hoping that we'd be able to do like a shop tour of the shop that Jay works at, but being that we were up there for Christmas, his schedule and my schedule, it just kind of didn't quite line up like exactly like we had planned. But if you guys want to go back, I will link to a video of when Jay painted the grill for the Bronco. We actually did a whole shop tour then, and they've got a really nice shop over there. So very excited. The old 450 put in a ton of work. I think we put about 1,500 miles on her without skipping a beat. This is just a fantastic truck. I freaking love this thing so much. But alas, the single cab is gone. Look, looking a little empty over there at the carport. Very excited though, very excited to be working with Jay, very excited to be working with everybody over at Body Liner, and I'm just stoked to see what we can do with this thing. It was a truck I never really planned on taking this far. I wanted it to be a ranch truck, but being that it's just been sitting and I haven't been using it, like, let's just make it cool and nice. So again, comment down below what color combo or colors or whatever you think we should do on the truck, because I still have not made my mind up. And with that though, we are gonna wrap up as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best.
Damn. Yeah.